Hello, everyone. My name is Jussi Laakonen, and I'm super proud to be here. About a year ago, Unity acquired my startup Amplifier, and I want to bring you back 3 years. 3 years ago, I was sitting on that corner there at Unite Europe, 2012. It was the first time at the Unite conference, and I was watching David, Nicholas, and Joachim, and other Unity people on stage talking about what they're building, and I was enamored. It was a fantastic experience, and it's quite the thrill to go from 3 years on the back of the row to the front of the audience. So it's a thrill to be here. So glad that we had the opportunity. So what was really awesome about also that first experience, and same as already happened today here at Unite, is meet with all of you, to talk to you about the games you're working on, play them, see the passion you have for your games, and see how you're pushing the creative boundaries forward. And that's what we are about at Unity, to enable you to create great experiences. At the same time, I hear from many of you is that it's challenging to fund your own business if you're self-publishing or you're indie. And what we really try to do at Unity now is to help you find financial success to go along with your creative success. And this is really important, especially on mobile, because the sobering fact is that 97% of the audience doesn't pay for mobile games. They don't buy in-app purchases, they don't pay for paid games, and as an industry, the solution we've come up for this is advertising. And now, advertising is pretty ubiquitous, but it doesn't mean it's always great. I'm sure all of you have had experiences in mobile games where an ad pops up, and you're like, get out of here, like, where's the X button? I want to get back to playing the game. And to me, that's been an opportunity with what is today called Unity Ads. That is an opportunity to redesign advertising, to design it to be something that really natively fits into games. And I believe ads can be great when they first and foremost respect the user. You design the game for the user, why would the ads be any different? So what I believe is great advertising is something that the user actually chooses to engage with. Secondly, I believe great advertising is relevant, something I care about. If it's about something that I'm not interested in, why would I be engaging with that? Thirdly, and this is super important for you as a creative person, ads should be natively integrated beautifully into your game. They shouldn't be something that's slapped on top of your game. They should be part of your experience. And finally, the reason why people use advertising is not because ads are beautiful. They're there to help you monetize and to fund your next game. And this is what we are passionate about at Unity Ads. We deliver opt-in video advertising, ads that people choose to watch by trading 15 seconds at a time for a virtual item reward they want in your game. Unity Ads delivers relevant advertising because we focus on promoting games like the ones you make. The ads from Unity Ads are always natively integrated in your game because you design where and when and how you present it. And finally, the reason why Unity Ads has been performing really well over the last 24 months and has grown super fast is that we've been able to partner with many of you and deliver really high results that enable you to continue developing those great games. So one of the publishers we have the privilege to working with is a 20-person startup out of Finland called Seriously. Seriously has offices in Helsinki as well as in Los Angeles, and there's a team of former AAA and mobile game developers. And if you played their first title, Best Fiends, the one thing you'll immediately notice is attention to detail, the love and the polish they poured into this title. From the level design to the symphonic score to the characters, this game really oozes style and attention. And I think that's the reason why that team looked at Unity Ads and said, like, you know what? We can design an experience that users will love to engage with, and it feels part of the game. So let's take a look at how Unity Ads is used in Best Fiends. So this is a level on Best Fiends, and as you complete the level, in this case you don't get through that, and you go to the level restart menu, there's an opportunity for the user to engage with an ad. That's the spinning Wheel of Fortune. If you want to, you can tap on that to earn a random reward from the Fiend of Fortune. To spin the wheel, you can tap on the button and exchange 15 seconds of your time with a video trailer of another game. And once you've done watching the video ad, and it only really takes 15 seconds, the game will give you the reward. And the experience is natively part of Best Fiends. And just by tapping X, if you're not interested, you go back to the game, and let's see what the random reward this time is. Okay, we got 8 diamonds. And what's interesting about this experience is that it feels part of the game. It feels part of the story of the game. The characters are the same. So that's what Unity Ads is. It is opt-in, relevant, native, and pays well. And what really pays well for you as a developer is to integrate advertising in a way that fits in your game. So when seriously invested into making the ad experience a seamless part of their game, they saw a 250% increase on the ad revenue per user and total ad revenue. And but the last line is the kicker. The one thing you want in your game is that people play it, that they don't leave your game. And what opt-in video advertising actually can do for you is it actually help you retain users. Because if you remember, 97% of your players don't pay for your game. And if you hit them with a hard paywall, making the game so challenging that you cannot continue without paying, you can actually lose them. But the alternative is you can ease them in with opt-in video advertising that delivers rewards that are meaningful for the user. What seriously saw by using this advertising is that they saw an increase in the session length, that is people playing for longer, and an increase in the number of sessions people play per day after introducing native video advertising. And some people are concerned that because you're promoting other people's games, maybe your users leave. But seriously saw no decrease in user retention whatsoever. On contrary, people played more because they could continue playing the game they love, but because you gave them more virtual items to spend in the game. And what we believe, but we haven't have the data yet, is that because you're helping people to learn how to gain and spend virtual items, you're actually going to be converting a little bit more of them into payers, which will help you directly to continue fund your development of your next game. And talking about money, Crossy Road, who we announced at GDC, having earned $3 million with Unity Ads on iOS alone, is still going strong. I would love to give you new numbers, but they're confidential. But needless to say, this game's done incredibly well with video advertising. And it's a shining example of what a two-person indie studio can do when they focus on retention and great gameplay and then choose the appropriate method for monetization. Now, Crossy Road and Best Fiends are not the only games that use Unity Ads. We see a lot of games in top fields charts every week using Unity Ads, and more are joining the fold. In fact, today, there are over 10,000 live games using Unity Ads in the iOS and Android app stores. And because of that, our focus has been to make it as easy as possible for you to start using advertising if you so wish. So in Unity 5.2, we are integrating advertising into the engine, so it is a seamless part of the engine. And if you want to use advertising, you can use it. We're also making a seamless part of the editor so you can create great ad experiences. And for you as a developer, what this means is that there is no longer an SDK. And if the clicker works, yeah. There's no longer an SDK. And that will help you because you know the quality you expect from Unity is there. The ads now just work seamlessly as part of the engine, just as you would expect physics to work if you use advertising. So it's there, it's available if you want to use it. And also our mission is to help you create those type of great ad experiences that you saw in Best Fiends. So by having an editor integration, our task is to help you learn how to make great ads that fit in part of your experience and that respect the user. So in summary, we believe that opt-in advertising delivers you happy users. Happy users means more gameplay, more revenue. And finally, in Unity 5.2, we'll make it as easy as possible and as seamless as possible to use advertising if you so wish.